said you're from Zimbabwe?
Correct.
Is there farmers down there?
There are farmers, very few left now.
Yeah.
Most have gone down South Africa.
It's actually the farmers market. We call it Market Square now.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Karen.
And Albert's the leader of the co-op movement of Zimbabwe. One of the most important groups that's going to rebuild Zimbabwe.
That's a zucchini. One more.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. This is great.
Interesting marketing of herbs. Like.
There are some instructions.
So it's great. You just say, hey, this is how
The herb lemon verbena, that's all
Thank
that's
you
been added
very
to
much.
that.
Alan worked for many years in Mozambique.
Mozambique is coming up again now.
Yeah,
Better than Zimbabwe.
I have no clue what's on. I was in Zimbabwe in '83. It will rise again.
It will.
Good. Thank you very much.
First time here?
Your second time?
Second time.
Many years ago, 22 years
22 years ago I was here.
25,000 members in their food cooperative, production co-op.
So your co-op is just like a retail co-op?
Right through to the market, just like what you're doing here.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, 10 years ago I was in Niger, in the capital city, Niamey there. And there at the markets, I mean, they're huge markets downtown, right? My niece would negotiate with each vendor the price, like somehow it wasn't fixed.
Yes.
Everything was negotiation. Is that how yours is?
Yes, but what is important is really for one to consider the costs involved in producing a particular product.
Right.
Yes, it could be a chicken, a layer which produces eggs, the feed, cost of electricity, if any, and so forth. Labor,
Right. Exactly.
the packaging material, all those need to be considered.
Right.
Before you can say it costs so much. But before, the government would tell you that all eggs must go for so much. Which was not fair.
That's right.
They are not involved in the production, but they tell you how to sell your products.
I often think about Albert and Oxim and what's happening in Zimbabwe, and I haven't been in touch with Albert now probably for 5 or 6 years.
It was great, of course, to meet with us after some years. There was a lot of problems. The crisis which was in the country, the economic crisis, affected most farmers that they were left bankrupt. So they don't have seed, they don't have fertilizers. Yes, of course, some also don't have food.
Maybe I'll get rejuvenated here, Don. Albert.
That's right.
And pursue some of these things that are possible. It would be nice to be able to give some support again to the co-op farmers in Zimbabwe.
Yes, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. As I've said, that farmers are there. There are some infrastructures is there. But what is not there is, as I've said, the seeds and the inputs. If farmers get seed and inputs, they still have the energy to get back to the farm and do farming.
When we looked at the news coming out of Zimbabwe and we connected with friends, it really said to us that we have to stand together. We're kind of thinking if we can take and push the concept of civil society building in Zimbabwe, starting with making sure that the communities and cooperatives there have the seed and the fertilizer to start growing their own capacity, then we can get a momentum going and we can really open up on the need of the bridges of solidarity with Zimbabwe. So I would like to welcome Albert Vingwe on behalf of everybody. Albert, thank you very much for making it here. You got here. And on behalf of everybody here, Albert Vingwe.
Zimbabwe is going under a very difficult situation. 2 years ago, there was really a disaster. In fact, that's why you might have heard of cholera, because there was no running water. Imagine a city like Saskatchewan here, there is no running water. What will happen? It will be a total chaos. And it is our hope that the government of national unity today will, of course, soldier on, despite the difficult environment in which we are operating from. But I think there is hope. Hence my visit here to come and share with you these struggles and development.
Birch Hills, we've avoided amalgamation with, Prince Albert or anything else. So Birch Hills is a co-op that's still run by us.
Okay.
And that's why we wanted to go there.
Yeah.
And my wife is actually going to tour you through the
It's
because
great
she
to
works
hear
there.
that women are also involved.
Yeah, oh, very much.
Yeah.
The manager, in fact, of this co-op is a woman.
Ah, great.
Unfortunately, she's away,
Great.
but
These are models really which we would like to learn. How much to build?
Yes.
Because we are reconstructing, we are building now.
So you're going to reconstruct, yeah, absolutely, and hammer it out.
Hammer is needed.
Albert Vingwe.
How are
Hi,
you?
Albert. Nice to meet you. This is a locally owned co-op.
Correct.
By the whole community around here. Right now, all our produce and whatnot does come from far away. It's not within that 100-mile food diet, except for Brewster's cucumbers and tomatoes.
Where's our stickers?
Like it's pesticide free. I will show you the really cold freezer. That's the one where the ice cream is kept.
I hope I won't freeze.
We have parkas around, but because the ice cream and the
Wow!
and other, you can tell what I mean by this is colder than all the rest.
I got a picture of you again. This is hopefully as cold as it's going to get.
This co-op opened in 1941.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yep. And
I'm
they've
going to
been
remember you.
Yes. And there you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Can I fix it for you?
Oh, sure.
You're almost Ukrainian the way you put that on.
I've worked in Malawi.
Okay.
With Bunda College of Agriculture.
Ah, Gunda College, just outside Lilongwe.
Yeah, I was there developing a curriculum for aquaculture.
Okay.
SADC countries all came together, and I was there.
We were just talking about aquaculture.
We were
coming up the
talking
road.
about fish.
Here's a good example. We built a pond to do a number of different experiments.
Wow.
We now have goldfish that will reproduce in that pond. We were just looking.
Yeah.
And we have 150 goldfish we got to get rid of. We take them to the
We
schools.
can sell them to Zimbabwe, the goldfish. If we can get them there.
Well, no, we go tilapia there.
Oh,
Tilapia, yes.
What's the other?
Farmers need some supplies to begin their own life because they cannot expect everything from external. This is a short-term problem which can be overcome if they have access to seed and they can grow their own food.
We are putting together an emergency seed support program. We're going to call it planting the seeds so that the seeds can get in there by mid-October so that they get a capacity to build their own wealth, food security in the community, for communities, for families. So that's sort of the first step. Then, because the cooperative infrastructure they got is all there. It's all organized. It's just a matter of putting the fuel in the tank so it gets rolling. Yeah.
Seen one of these before?
Yes, I've seen them, but never ridden.
Never been in one?
No, this is my first time.
Well, it's nothing too special.
Looks special. It's like you're in the airplane. It must be your busy season.
If it's windy and the straw stays kind of dry, we'll go all night.
All night?
Yeah. It takes about 2 minutes to unload.
Okay.
From in here in the truck.
Uh-huh. Oh. Wonderful job.
Yeah, it's long days though sometimes. Sitting in here for 16 to 20 hours straight.
A day?
Yeah, a day.
Wow.
I'm gonna go over the trucks.
All right.
Once we get there, we'll unload. Not quite full.
Okay.
And you can see there, that's what it all comes out as.
Ah.
That's what we're combining.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty dirty. We want all those little...
How do you remove those now?
No, they'll do that at the elevator where we haul
Okay,
it.
when you haul
They'll do
it.
all that. They'll just dock money off
Okay.
for the dockage.